It was held in Cartersville, Georgia this year at Georgia Highlands College. So we are very excited to tell you about all the awards we won and also Stephanie's experience with on-site competitions and how that went for SM2 as a whole. But we will talk about that more after this news wrap. Okay, so let's get into it. SEJC does have Best of the South awards, so Dr. B actually submitted those submissions for the awards in the different categories last semester, and we ended up placing in a couple different things. So we got second place for Best Digital Website, we got third place for Best of the South Best Newscast, and we also got fifth place for Best TV Station. Stephanie here got third place for Best Multimedia Journalist, which was super exciting. As ex-content director, I was very proud. And then Kennedy got third place for Best Radio News Reporter. And Cadence, one of our fellow leaders, got fifth place for Best Newspaper Design. She was very proud of that. I know she's put a lot of work into that paper, so that was really exciting. And then part of SEJC, which is different from a lot of other conferences, is that they have on-site competitions. So they have a variety of different things for like radio, TV news, podcasting was even one. They had some stuff related to social media. They had sessions that you could go to, but you also participated in these different competitions. We participated in the feature writing one. We participated in radio news, anchoring, and they also had a media law challenge. Shout out to Dr. Wilbur Martin for preparing Cadence for that challenge. She went straight to her notes, so that was really good. And we actually did place for some of those. So Gabby won first place for podcasting. She stayed up all night prepping for that, which was really cool to see. And then Kennedy placed second for anchoring, and Stephanie placed third for radio news. So Stephanie, tell us how that went. What did you do? What made you win third?
So the topic honestly made me win third. So the prompt they gave us was basically community reaction about ICE presence in the United States. And I've been very passionate about learning about everything going on with ICE and immigration just because it affected me personally. Not me, like myself, but just like knowing people that could be affected. Just, I don't like that. So I wanted to learn about it, report on it. And I was able to find a first-generation Hispanic American student from Lipscomb University. And we talked, and he basically talked about his experience with it, how he feels, how it's affecting his family. And I was able to put in some statistics about actual ICE presence and how many they basically like doubled their agents last year in like 4 months. And we just talked about that, and he just wanted to spread his message out that he wants change. And I think just his interview and his message really just is what helped me get that third place spot. So I went and personally thanked them and wanted to give him a hug and just be like, thank you so much for interviewing. Because, I mean, even shout out to Dr. Wilbur for radio news, because I never expected me to compete in a radio news story competition. So,
Yeah.
But it was really fun. And I was up till 1 a.m. that night editing.
We were all in the room, like everybody. I wasn't working on competitions, obviously. I went as an advisor, but we were all working together. Like I was working on other stuff, and we all like I took a picture, and we're all like stress typing at our computers.
It's a big powwow.
Yeah, it was an experience for sure. We do have some PSAs coming up, and then we will give our final thoughts about SCJC. Okay, and we're back. So, yeah, SCJC was definitely an experience. I think it was your first time going as well.
It's my first time going to a journalism conference, actually.
Yeah, so it was the same for me. And I went as an advisor, as the grad assistant for SM2, and me and Doc, we hung out with the other advisors. That was an experience all on its own. There was a lot of different schools. So typically when we participate in MAB and stuff, it's like Mississippi schools only, but SCJC is all the way from Georgia to Kentucky to Mississippi. So there is a variety of people in the building and a variety of like talents and different experiences. And so it was really cool to watch y'all interact with the other students and kind of make connections, and then for me to meet the other advisors and see how they run their show, like, you know, how they do things. And I don't know, it was just a very interesting experience. And I don't know if you want to talk about more of our experience as a whole too.
I mean, me and the MMJs, we had a blast. I mean, getting to know people from different states was really cool. Even meeting the student from Lipscomb University. Everyone has very different like attitudes and everything. Yeah. We're not a SEC school. We're not a very super big known school. So some of them kind of like looked down at us in a way, kind of like, oh, Southern Mississippi, who are you? And I mean, someone even told one of our MMJs like they only connect with elite people, which was kind of crazy. We were like, oh, we're all students though.
Right.
But I mean, it was a blast. We did meet some really, really nice students and everything. And it was really cool seeing how they don't have multimedia journalists at most schools. They just have TV reporters that only do video, but we do video, radio, scripts, and articles and everything. So
well,
that was
and
really
some
cool.
of them only have the paper or like a digital newspaper. So it was interesting to see like the different amounts of resources at other schools. And even Georgia Highlands, where they hosted it, they only have one journalism professor, and it's through the English department. So they don't even have a full communications department.
They don't have what we have. They don't have like a TV studio, not like a whole radio studio like we do here. They have a little podcast room and like a little thing where you plug in your hard drive. And I don't know what it's called, but
like
with
down
the
to the basics.
Yeah, down to the basics.
Yeah.
But I mean, they were all pretty proud of where they were from, though. It was everybody from the college was very nice. The workers and staff, they were all very welcoming, even down to the cafe workers. They were so sweet.
Shout out to them. They were the
Shout
best.
out them.
They
really.
were so sweet. Shout out to our hotel too. That was awesome. We had a great hotel. We did not stay at the one that was partnered with SEJC. I think there was not any more rooms or something.
Yeah, some schools had 4 to a room, which was crazy.
Yeah, no. Me and Stephanie, we had our own separate beds.
We were very
When
blessed.
it was time to go night-night, we went night-night. Like, that was that. But, yeah, so we had a really good experience. 6-hour car ride altogether. You can say that was definitely a bonding experience for all of us. There was ups and downs for sure. But it was really good. We also went to Applebee's the first night, and Dr. B's birthday was last week. Shout out to Dr. B. But we even sang happy birthday to him at Applebee's. That was.
And they said happy birthday, J Bev.
They did. So shout out to J Bev. But yeah, we had a really good time, and I'm excited to see what we win in the future and just the success of our students. We have MAB awards coming up in April, and I think MSPA awards are in March. So I'm excited to see what else we win in terms of different awards, newspaper awards, all the things. So I think it's going to be really good. But yeah, that's about it from us about SEJC. Thanks for listening, y'all.